So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
He's found a way through. Del Piero, real chance here. He's having a shot! It's there! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Valverde. Danielson. And the keeper's got it again. Eder Militao. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a great ball here. Referee has just said play on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. He's got away. Real chance! Missed by a fraction. Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Tries to play it through. Danielson. That's a good run down the left. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Eder Militao. And it's Kimmich. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nice-looking ball. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Throw it. Not the most convincing of passes. Eder Militao. It's Bellingham. Gabriel. And this is Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's been played through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. Bellingham. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Basten! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Defending was strong and firm. Well read, nice interception. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's a throw. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Oh, look, and the shot! It's in! Corinthians are back in business. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido. Al padre de un niño con camiseta amarilla se le solicita presentarse.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Gabriel. Neuer. Bellingham. Gabriel. Oh, played right into his path.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. And Gabriel. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. That is lovely. Yamal has it in a wide position. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Kimmich has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Del Piero has created one goal already. Gabriel. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's in on goal. Van Basten, and he shoots! Goal! Corinthians! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Corinthians go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, what's he done? Gabriel.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And this is Van Basten. He could be in here. Big chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Corinthians take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Basten did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Se está
So the
realizando
manager
un
can make a
cambio.
change for the first time in the game here. Eder Militao. Gabriel. And Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Threads one in. Gabriel makes the interception. Koundé. And it's Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Danielson gets into a good position. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
This their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Messi. Gabriel. Now Eder Militao. Spread out to the left. Danielson gets into some space. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. Alexander-Arnold is flagged offside. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty to aim at here.
Delivering.
Gets his head on it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, that's really clever body movement to get the keeper to commit. And having done the hard part, that's hard to believe.
Rodri. De Nielsen. And it's Messi. For Valverde. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Kimmich has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That has not gone well. There will be 4 extra minutes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Always onto this. And that has been clubbed away. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's found a way through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's going right the way across. Danielson. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here. This looks promising. Nunez! It's Ronaldinho! That is decidedly lacking.
Sport Recife really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sport Recife clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played into space out wide. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Pass is just off target. Nicely weighted ball. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Still goalless. Tries to pass it through. He's beaten the last. Nunez! Same again, same outcome.
Sport Recife really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Recife with the corner. They're first.
Entrará al campo número 5.
Nunez! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Valverde. And it's Del Piero. Kimmich getting this one clear. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that's gone loose. Vitinha.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played out wide. He has found the way through. He's come in hard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Danielson. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood goes steaming forward. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Grimaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. Vitinha. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Greenwood in acres of space out wide. Decent progress down the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Danielson. Vitinha. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Danielson gets into some space. Well read. The danger is averted. That is good alertness. And it's Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Gabriel. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. More and more pressure on the ball here. Martinez punts it upfield. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Danielson. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Showing good feet. Played in by Danielson. Grimaldo gets rid without sophistication. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. And it's Del Piero. Thinks one through. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And he goes cross-field. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, he's burst through! He's having a go! He scores! Recife back in business! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Nunez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Recife grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Darwin, and this is Hazard. Rodri, Valverde. Now it's Darwin. Shot could be on. That's an excellent interception. Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he get onto this? Caught offside that time. Eder Militao. Now Eder Militao. Distributed tidily. Knocks it into space. Messi. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde, he's in plenty of space here. Kimmich gets it away. Lovely bit of skill. Over to the left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh no, what has happened here? That'll be a throw. And he's managed to get free. There's the delivery. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Del Piero. And the through ball. He's going for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 11.
Time for changes on
Messi.
both sides, actually.
Lo reemplazará número 14. Cambio.
Del Piero is herring after that one. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Out towards the flank. And he's there to get it away. Rodri, in with the challenge. Nunez, he is onto this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say, a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely, so I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, it rattles the bar! Serginho. Neymar. And this is Neymar. And he's away. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Neymar had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Valverde is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Neither side yet able to find the net. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He won't be happy with that one. Serginho. Pavard gets over and intercepts. Ruben Neves. Roberto Carlos. That has not gone well. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eder Militao makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Knocks it into space. And the shot! There it is! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's the header! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That's the throw. He's looking wide. Oh, nice touch. And it's Messi. He is Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Serginho. Kukçu. Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. Gabriel with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
That is a brilliant interception. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Cambio.
And the action is back on the way. Kukçu. And that's another good win of the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. Ruben Neves. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pavard cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel. Crunching tackle. Decent progress down the left. That's very neat. Valverde. Nice control. And he's had a hit! In for the pieces! Caught offside that time. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido. Al padre de un niño con mochila verde se le solicita amablemente ponerse en contacto con miembros del personal.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line. Either look at...
Decent chance! Dembele is the guilty party there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ribéry.
That was lovely, that.
That's a good run down the left. Bahia have a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Ribéry. Oh, a delicate chip through, and he's worked it through. And Del Piero! It's bounced back off the post. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. Valverde. But it has been just one side doing all of the... Goes for goal! That's got him rattled. Sané. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Sané. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Looking for the run. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Ribéry. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Kimmich. Kimmich goes steaming forward. Now it's Dembele. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. And they're back on the ball again. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ribéry. Messi. And it's Rodri. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. They're urging him to shoot. Shot a goal! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. That has not gone well. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Messi. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. NAC Breda have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Valverde. Dembele. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Messi tries to pass it through. And now they can spring out of defence. Out to the left it goes. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos hangs in a quiz, having a shot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Still goalless. Eder Militao. Here's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Ah, that's a fine interception. Looking for options for movement. Pedri. And it's Messi. And here's Del Piero. Thinks about the shot. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde was alert to the possibilities. But and Hullet! Goal! Breda!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
NAC Breda are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gabriel.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pedri. 30 minutes gone. And the pass is intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's shifting through the gears here. That's going to go a long way. Raul. That's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Gabriel.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now that's well seen too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Valverde. Raul. And they can counter here.
Breda have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Baresi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Hit! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Del Piero. Some resolute defending there. Pull it. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos. And he welcomes it in. He's in space and looking for... He's gone for goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Played out to the left flank. Danielson receives it in a wide position. That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Shot could be on. They're urging him to shoot. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's going in strongly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Danielson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get rid. Alexander-Arnold. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pass is just off target. So much time and space here. A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Raul gets his head on it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Messi. Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short. Can he finish? NAC Breda are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's gone for goal! Against the crossbar! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Defending was strong and firm. Soboslai, he has found the way through. Gabriel gets good distance on it. That's an imaginative pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, this does not look promising.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. NAC Breda are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
NAC Breda have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Looking for the run. Del Piero! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Baresi is fouled.
Hirotoshi Nakata. Number 99, Erling Haaland.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Khan chooses to deal with it himself. Pedri threads one in. Ambrosini, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
It's a promising position. And that's a throw-in. And it's Pedri.
Showing good feet. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming.
That's a yellow card. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Decent hit from there.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Always onto this. Terrific header! And that is the last effort of the game. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.